Hey friends, Asia here. My travel journey is all about pursuing a fuller life, and this time the road led me to the dual nation island of St. Maarten and St. Maarten. I spent 4 amazing days soaking up sun, sand, and vibes on some of the most beautiful beaches I've ever seen. Even though my time was short, I made sure to get a taste of the southern Dutch side and the northern French side of the island. I also spent an incredible day on the water sailing to the beautiful neighboring island of Anguilla. This trip definitely allowed me to relax my body, refresh my spirit, eat delicious food, and of course spend time with the people I love. I hope you enjoy watching as much as I enjoyed experiencing it. And something tells me by the end of this vlog, you're going to want to book a trip to St. Maarten. So make sure you check out my planning guide on majormovestravel.com. Enjoy! Hey you guys, welcome back to another travel vlog on Major Moves TV. And as you can see, I'm already in vacation mode, okay? I'm locked in. I am in the magnificent infinity pool at the Morgan Resort. Y'all know all the travel girlies go to the Morgan Resort when they come to St. Maarten, and I ain't no different, okay? So I'm in the pool right now. I've been here about a couple hours. It's like 2:40 something, it's probably 3 actually. And we landed around 12:50, came to the hotel, changed the clothes and got in the pool because you guys know how I do. I maximize. This is actually a family vacation. There's going to be 9 of us total. 7 of us are here right now. They're in the cabana ordering up all the food and the drink. But I just wanted to get into this water. This is a well-deserved little relaxation time because when I tell y'all the stress and anxiety and making sure that this trip was happening and making sure I could participate, I was down bad the last week or so. If you follow me, you know that I was supposed to go to Iceland last week of May. I had scheduled a trip to Iceland. That was going to be my first trip of this year, of my travel season this year. And your girl sprained her ankle, calf, and hamstring 2 days before the flight. And so Iceland, the trip had so much like walking and hiking and just activity. It just didn't make any sense to go. And honestly, even if it didn't have a lot of activity, I was really in a lot of pain. So that was not going to work. So they told me that I would feel better in 4 weeks, which was great because this St. Maarten trip landed 5 weeks after that injury. But then I was not healing well and I went back and she was like 6 to 8 weeks. And I was like, look, can I at least get on the plane and go? She's like, yeah, you can go. You can absolutely go. Relax. So what am I doing? I'm here in St. Maarten relaxing. Now, I do have some activities planned, but they're going to be leisurely and fun. Some island exploration. We have a sail planned, but y'all going to see all of that when y'all keep watching the vlog. Anyway, I just wanted to say hello. Our room is not ready. My cousin's room is ready. So we just all changed in there and came out here. And I'm actually going to enjoy this for a few more minutes, but then I'm going to go see what the food and the drink at the cabana talk about. Because I'm hungry and thirsty. So I'll talk to y'all and give y'all an update later. All right, so after our pool day, the room was ready, but I want to start with some general footage of the property, and I'm going to make this quick. Now, this is the lobby area. It was clean and modern. The lobby is not that big, but keep in mind the resort overall is only 5 floors, so it's small and cozy overall. The lobby leads straight into the dining seating for the Salt restaurant. There's also seating outside pool front. The resort is not beachfront, so the pool is really the star of the show. There's a slide, there's a hot tub, there's ample seating, cabanas, a DJ, a bar. It's really nice out there. Now, the hotel also has a fitness center, but your girl does not exercise on vacation, so I don't know about none of the quality of the machines, but it's there. There's also a boutique for clothes and a convenience store for snacks. Lastly, remember to book your airport shuttle for convenient transportation. Now let's talk about the room. Okay, you guys, our room is ready, so it's time for a little room tour. Starting with the bathroom. Let's go in here. Separate toilet area. Let me check for a little cleanliness since we just got in here. Toilet area. That's me. Sink, mirror, all pretty standard. And shower. Shower is pretty spacious. Let me get out this bathroom because Lauren's waiting to come in here. Why is my hair all over my head? It's a new style. Anyway, oh, that's me again. Lord is so annoyed with me. Going over to the bedroom part. Little closet and drawer, dresser area. And this is the bedroom. 2 queen bedroom. They gave us fans. I guess they heard about the fan craze. No, I'm just kidding. They probably have heard nothing about it. But in my mind, I was like, where them fans at? And here is some seating, some extra seating. Our suitcase is already sat down. We have the television. More dresser drawers. And the ice box, some complimentary water. Enjoy the first 2 bottles free. Thank you. And we do have a little fridge. Let's check the cleanliness on that. Okay. And we do have a little balcony. Now, this is not giving ocean view. It's actually giving pool view. Okay, so I worked it out, you know, in my own head that ocean view just means that you can see some part of the ocean. It's not ocean front, so we're not front and center. But I just feel like I'm right on the pool, but that's okay. Anyway, this all ties in to the fact that I'm having a little bit of disappointment with this hotel, y'all. I gotta keep it real with you guys. Like I said, the Morgan is recommended a lot on social media. And of course, I don't just go by social media. I read reviews and people do like it. And like I said, it's mid-range. It's not luxury, but I just feel like there's some things that can be paid attention to, that you can pay attention to even if you're not a luxury resort. Because I've stayed at mid-range hotels, many a mid-range hotel, and not had certain problems. For instance, the front desk people are a little nonchalant, to say the least. No smile, no greeting. When you check in, when your room is not ready, they don't send you a text message or like reach out to you in a way that other hotels, you know, do. And, you know, every hotel is not necessarily modern, but I feel like this is a modern hotel, if we're being honest. So when my aunt asked her, like, okay, how will I know if my room is ready? She was like, oh, just check your bank account when we charge the room. That's how you know it's ready. And she was like, that's how I have to figure out if my room is ready? I have to log into my bank and look to see if I've been charged? And the girl was like, okay, just come back in 2 hours and ask us. And I was like, okay, you know. But it was just a weird thing to me to even say, like, go on your bank and see if you, but like, I wouldn't even have said that. I would have started with, oh, just come back and check with us. I would have started with that. But also the bathroom door is jammed, but I'm not going to put that on them just yet. It could perhaps be just like a design thing where the door doesn't close, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to close. So the bathroom door doesn't close. There was a chicken bone in the pool. I'm laughing, but I'm also just like, what the fuck is going? Ooh, YouTube. I think I can say F. What the heck though? What the helly is going on day one? Like, I should be falling in love with your hotel upon my arrival. But I'm gonna give it a chance because the room itself is nice, besides for the jammed door. But and the cabana service and like the bellman and all of that service was really nice. The shuttle driver, all of that was really good. It's just those front desk people and this jammed door and that chicken bone. None of that is sitting right with my spirit. And I'm laughing, but I'm also, like I said, what the hell? All right, y'all. So I had to shake off all that irritation from earlier. So I headed to Nowhere Special Bar and Restaurant with my sister and my cousin. Now, we were told that was the place to be that night. There was supposed to be a DJ and a soca artist, but as you can see, we were there way too early because the DJ and the artist weren't there and there really weren't any people yet. But we still took our seats to catch a vibe. My cousin ordered a hookah, which she said was flavorful and strong. We also ordered some drinks and some food. And even though the artist and the DJ weren't there yet, there was a different live band. Baby, lost me out to, can't help myself. special. I don't know if y'all can hear me over the live music, but it's me, Lauren, and Candace. So say hi, Lauren. Hi. Say hi, Candace. It's a nice little vibe here. It's kind of like, it's like they're trying to make the decor kind of look like a hole in the wall, like a little vibesy like spot where you just come, chill, have drinks. But they put the effort into making it look that way. Oh, this woman is in here singing these songs. She's around the corner so you can't see her, but she's singing these songs. It's her concert. This her big moment, okay? She ain't come to play. Auntie right now. I'm a black auntie right now because this song got me hyped. So around this time, the food came out, and I give it an 8 overall, with the sliders and the rib meal being the most appetizing. If you want in-depth discussion, I did do a 3-part Everywhere I Ate in St. Martin series. It's under the shorts column on my channel, and that gives detailed reviews of the restaurants and what I thought about the food. So the live music is done. The DJ is now bumping, but it's late, and this one is tired, and she want to call the taxi home. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired too. But whenever like good music comes on, I wait. It makes me wake up. And now I'm like, I can stay a little bit. I can bust it open just for a second.
He said 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. We leaving in 5 to 10 minutes. But before then, I may bust it open just a little bit. Bust it down.
Trust me. I got a feeling I want to say you'll be the break my stay.
Okay, y'all, so we are back home from Nowhere Special, and the first thing that I did was go to the front desk, and I was like, my bathroom door is jammed. Somebody has to come and fix this. I was not demanding. I was very polite. And so he came up here, and in 2 seconds, he was like, all you gotta do is lift it up and close it. I said, oh. That's my bad. But I do stand by that chicken leg in the pool. I mean, that chicken wing. That chicken bone in the pool.
Oh my God.
I do stand by that, and I do stand by some of the front desk attitude. Even though they were friendlier tonight. The daytime people must just hate the daytime shift. The nighttime people, he seemed cool. So that's the update on the door. This is basically what he did. He lifted it up, and then he rolled it. And so we were like, oh, we're idiots. But he was like, no, like, it's not an expected thing. So he was like, you know, you're not the first or the last people that's going to have somebody to come and do that. And it's so funny because when we told the front desk guy, like, hey, our door's jammed. If it's such a common problem, you would have thought he would have said, oh, girl, just lift it real quick and push it. It's not jammed, trust me. But they still sent somebody to come and check it out just in case. So it's a little small point back for the Morgan Resort. A little small point back. Anyway, we are back from Nowhere Special. It was just starting to turn up, just starting to get lit. The DJ came on. I know there's supposed to be a soca party. So basically, when I texted the guy, because in, you know, St. Martin, a lot of times the reservations are through WhatsApp. We'll talk about that a little later. But basically, you know, download WhatsApp if you're coming to St. Martin. But so we texted the guy from Nowhere Special just to see what kind of live music events they were having. And he was like, oh, a huge soca artist is coming on Saturday, and we're going to have some live music and some DJs. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. What time? He said 9. So when we got there, it was not a soca artist. We got there at 8. I put the reservation in for 8 because we were just going to go from 8 to 10. And so then overlap with the music, but then get there early enough to get a seat. Anyway, I'm rambling. But when we got there, there was not a soca artist or any of the like DJs he mentioned, but it was a woman who was singing live music. She had a band with her. She was excellent. We had fun listening to her. But I asked him, I was like, where's this soca artist? And he was like, oh, he's at the lottery pool party right now. He's not going to be here till 11. And so the lottery pool party, Lottery Farm pool party, is this really poppin' pool party that happens on the last Saturday of every month in St. Maarten. And we knew it was happening. It was on our itinerary. But when we got in to St. Maarten, it was later than we anticipated, and we got to the hotel and we didn't change until like 2:44 p.m. And basically, we heard that pool party is so popular that there's pretty much not a high chance of you getting in after like 3. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But since we just arrived, we really didn't want to take a taxi all the way there and come back. But I do have a little bit of FOMO about that, so I'm telling y'all about it so that you can schedule accordingly if you're in St. Maarten for the last Saturday of the month. But anyway, Nowhere Special was a great vibe. It definitely made me want to come back another day or another night that we're here, just so I can stay later without this fatigue setting in. Because I definitely felt myself getting a little boost from just the music and the dancing and like the jolly atmosphere. So I was like, I want to come back. Like, you can tell that place gets popping. And it's not that big, so, you know, get there, reserve your table. But anyway, it's late. We've got plans in the morning, so I am going to take all this off. Every vlog I have to walk y'all through the process. I'm going to take all this off. I'm going to hop in the shower. I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to wash my face. I'm going to get in bed. I'm going to go to bed. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 2 of my St. Maarten family trip. We are up bright and early. Bright. But not too early, actually. A little early for me. It's about 10 o'clock right now, and we have rented a Jeep from Hardy's Jeep Rental so we can do some island exploration. We only have about 3 stops, starting with the Rainbow Cafe on the French side of the island. We decided to go with the Jeep Rental because the taxis here are a little on the expensive side. I don't really have anything to compare it to except for Aruba, where like a 10-minute drive was like $8. But here a 10-minute drive was like 21. And since we're going to like, 3, maybe 4 stops, we figured we just pay 1 fee for the Jeep and head around for ourselves and explore. So I'm looking forward to it. Just to give you guys some information about how the rental process went. Like I said, we used Hardy's Rental. It was online. They let us pick the car that we wanted, the time that we wanted to reserve it for. We're just doing it for the day. They let you pick down to the hour. The cars were all automatic from my understanding. They even have some UTV options. So I definitely would check them out. So far, they were really friendly. They dropped it off at our hotel and they're gonna pick it up from here. So I feel like that's very convenient. And to give you guys some information about how the taxi works, we joined, or we used the taxi service, Rudy's Taxi Dispatch. Rudy is I guess, person that manages a lot of different taxi drivers on the island. He's very well trusted. He has a WhatsApp number that is called the taxi dispatch. So you would text him where you are, how many seats you need, what time you want to be there, and he can reserve a taxi for you. Or of course you can text him on the fly, like, hey, you have someone that can come and get us from this location and take us from that location as soon as possible. And he will send out the call to all the local taxis to make sure that he gets you that vehicle. We did that twice yesterday, going to and from the Nowhere Special bar and grill. And the cars did come on time. The drivers were really nice. The cars worked well. But like I said, they charged us per person. So there were 3 of us and he was like, it's 7 per person. And I've never really seen a taxi service charged by the person and not the distance. So that was interesting to me. But hey, like I said, different country, different rules, different business, different rules. So that's just a note on that. And I'll make sure I put the number on the screen for you guys if you want to join WhatsApp and get that. So we're off to the Rainbow Cafe. My family is running a little late and we have a reservation. I'm not gonna stress about it. You're on vacation and everybody on vacation time, child. But just so you guys know, when you have a planner in your group, as I am, the planner, please try to make their reservations because they took their time and researched the places and made the reservations. Please come downstairs from your room and make the reservation. All right, we're gonna see how this works. Hey guys, so we have made it to the Rainbow Cafe. on Grand Case Beach. And this place is beautiful. Like everything that you see online about the aesthetic of it is true. It's definitely very beautiful with this water in the back. We took breakfast. Breakfast is served on the rooftop, so that's where you have to order from. But up here is gorgeous, downstairs is gorgeous. So next thing to do is just verify that this food tastes good. But if it tastes good the way that the restaurant looks good, I'm gonna be a happy person this morning. I got the hangover, which is this muffin with scrambled egg, cheddar cheese, bacon, and scallion, of course, and barbecue sauce, randomly enough. That French toast that you saw was Lauren's. It's good. And the New York breakfast with the pancakes and the eggs and stuff on it was my parents'. The rest of our group didn't come to breakfast, so it's just the 4 of us for right now. It's a lot of wind out here, but this is good. After breakfast, we browsed the Rainbow Boutique for a little bit, which was also located on the 2nd floor rooftop of the restaurant. They had really cute boho style clothes and accessories up there, so you definitely want to check it out. And then after that, it was time for our beach chair reservation, so we headed downstairs for our first beach day of the trip. Okay, you guys, we have made it to the beach portion of the day. So Rainbow Cafe, I don't know if I said this earlier, but Rainbow Cafe sits right on Grand Case Beach, which is considered one of the best beaches on the island, on the French side, as I've said. And so after our breakfast reservation, we also booked a chair reservation. Once you book it, you are free to use them for the rest of the day. And of course, you can always try to walk in. The rental comes with his towels. Well, you've seen the towels in the videos, the umbrella, the chair itself, and some free water. The menu for you to just reserve stuff straight to your table. And they've got the Wi-Fi code so you can use your phone. It's just a really nice setup. You can also purchase massages right on the beach. There's a woman that comes around and just offers them full body, well, I don't know if it's full body, but legs, back, all that good stuff. So we're just gonna chill out here for a couple hours before we move on to the next place. I'm sorry if it's loud and y'all can't hear me. I'm doing my best. But it is so beautiful out here. This water is so clear. The beach is amazing. It's hot. Oh, it's hot, baby, it's hot. But it's just beautiful. With the mountains in the back, the catamarans and the sailboats in the back, the water's blue. It's just really pretty. So the restaurant was pretty, the food was good, the beach itself is so pretty. Definitely worth a visit. I mentioned it earlier, but the Rainbow Cafe definitely becomes a party place at lunchtime. You hear the in the back. It's nice to be here and hear all the cheering and stuff while we're on the beach. So you can stay. I know she said the party gets even bigger, shouldn't say wilder, but gets even bigger at like 6. And that's when I think drink specials are happening. Don't quote me on it, but it's like 1:50 and we already hear the music and the cheers now. So get your party on at the Rainbow Cafe. We won't be here past that because like I said, we're gonna do some more stops around the island, but it's a nice little vibe. I really like this place. This is my favorite little outing that I've had so far. It's only day 2, so hopefully it keeps getting better from here. So we hung around the beach for a couple more hours, and I was really starting to feel that little house disco music combo the DJ had going. Now I wasn't entirely sure how to do the dance, so I hit myself a little shimmy 2-step, and it worked out okay. After that, we were feeling hungry, so we ordered a cheese pizza. We also got focaccia bread, which was low-key just another fancy pizza, but you can have as much grease and cheese and bread as you want on vacation. But all of that food and rum and heat and activity definitely made me have to take a power nap. But after that, we were on to our next destination, and let's just say the rest of the day did not go as planned. So my audio for this next section was pretty bad because of the wind and because of the loud cars coming past, so I'm going to do a quick voiceover. Our second stop of the day took us back to the Dutch side of the island, to the Harold Jack Lookout Point and the William Henry Bell II statue. A lot of tourists come past here because, one, the statue is a historical landmark, so they want to give tourists a little piece of the island's history, and then also that Lookout Point has really scenic views of like neighboring islands. Plus, the flagpole usually flies the national flag, even though it wasn't flying when we went, so they do also let people walk up there and get their pictures and whatnot. So about the significance of the statue, it's there in commemoration of, like I said, William Henry Bell II. And he's a young black man who, alongside his older brothers, was able to purchase a sizable portion of land called the Cape Bay Estate that featured 3 former plantations. Now, this is a big deal because St. Martin formerly had slavery. And so to have young black men be able to purchase plantation land as a show of wealth, as a show of taking back that kind of land, was a big deal. And so that's why it still sits there in celebration of him and marking that new dawn of that new day. Anyway, our next stop of the day was to downtown Philipsburg. Side note, Philipsburg is the capital of the Dutch side of the island. But anyway, downtown Philipsburg is where the boardwalk is, and it's where the cruise ships come in. So there's a lot of shopping opportunities, a lot of different places to eat. And of course, there's the beach there, Great Bay Beach. And so my goal for the day was kind of to go to a beach on the French side and then to go to a beach on the Dutch side. And so we were gonna go and rent chairs at either Marley's or Big Bastards. But y'all, your girl, who does meticulous research 99% of the time, did not know that downtown Philipsburg pretty much shuts down on Sundays, and it was disappointing to say the least. Okay, you guys, update. So Great Bay Beach right now is a dead zone. So that was your girl who probably should have done more research. Apparently on Sundays, most of downtown Philipsburg just shuts down. So I feel like I dragged everybody here. Also, I have to say about driving and stuff, picking up where I left off. Roads here are very hilly, rocky, bumpy. Our service was in and out while we were trying to drive. After that, to get here and there really not be anything to do, and having left Rainbow Cafe, which was a great time, might have been a mistake. But it's still beautiful out here. This is downtown Philipsburg by the boardwalk where the cruise ships come in. So if you're on a cruise, I guess I'm giving you a little bit of what beach you have to look forward to. So we're on the way just to find these colorful murals since we're here. There's like a art walk. I'm a fan of murals, and of course I'm a fan of picture taking. So yeah, I don't have nothing else to say. I feel like I just feel a little bad. So side note, y'all, even though the boardwalk was inactive, it was still really nice, and I can tell that it's a lot of fun when the businesses are running and it comes alive. Also, there were a lot of locals outside, so I feel like they take full advantage of Sunday to come out and be away from all the tourists, so my bad, y'all, that we slipped in there. Lastly, the art walk had a lot of cool murals. Luckily, we were able to find the one that I was looking for, but there's so many options scattered across the boardwalk, so if you want to see them, I will put the website for the Color Me SXM art walk on the screen, and you can go there, download the map, and they will show you where all the murals are located so you can take your time and see them all. All right, you guys, so we didn't actually get to do anything out here, but we did find the murals. So I did get 2 okay pictures, but I feel like I was so over it, I didn't even put my lip gloss on. Not in like a I'm pouting way, but just in a, all right, let me just do this real fast so we can move on and try to salvage the day somehow. But I think that's just another lesson about travel. And of course I planned the itinerary, so I did feel bad, but also because I was the most excited to come, I feel like I still tried to put on like a, okay, well, let's just see what we can do kind of game face. But when you're traveling with other people, everyone doesn't have the same like mood or temperament like that. And so, you know, when you see on some people's faces, they're kind of like, why did we leave where we were at? We were having so much fun. You know, no fault of theirs. It just made me feel bad. I think I've said that a few times on this vlog, so y'all can see how I feel. But that's part of travel. I've learned many times that sometimes the itineraries just do not go to plan. That's just how it happens. All right, y'all. I'll give you an update later. Made it to the restaurant. We are actually now a group of 9 officially. My cousin is here. I was about to say the names, but I don't know if people want their names and if they're even child. You just say no faces, no names, no cases. So my cousin and her husband are here. And we're at the Jax Seafood Grill / bar and fish market. I'm looking through this menu. My aunt was really excited to come here and have the red snapper. I know I've seen online people eat the lobsters and things. I'm not a huge seafood girl. I can eat it. I like crab. I like shrimp, but I'm not really, I shouldn't say not a huge seafood girl. I'm not really into like fish. Does that make me crazy? One of y'all rolled your eyes just now, but I don't mind it. I'll eat it. So I'm thinking that just standard fish and chips or something with some shrimp. I know, very boring, but I'm gonna show y'all what everybody else eats too, so y'all can get an idea of what's good on the menu. Since I don't think I'm gonna come through for y'all tonight. For our appetizers, we got crab dip, calamari, and wings, and all three apps were really good. For entrees, there was an order of breaded fish and chips. There was an order of grilled scallops. Someone else got a grilled salmon. There was also a fried fish, I can't remember the fish, and a blackened fish. And as you can see, most people either got salad and baked potato or salad and rice. Also, there was a $200 7-pound lobster that my aunt and my cousin split. Now, I kept it simple with the shrimp linguine, and my aunt actually got the same thing. And we agreed that pasta was 10 out of 10, and I think we might have had the best meal of the night, y'all, because everyone said that their seafood was very fresh but not that flavorful, and the people who got the lobster said it was flavorful but too tough. But my pasta was just right, okay? Me and that pasta was locked in. So much shrimp, so much flavor. It was a lot of food and I couldn't eat it all, but I did try. So I kept it basic, but I left there very happy. Hey you guys, so it is like 12:15 in the morning. I really wanted to end like the vlog on a higher note, especially for the events that happened midday. But I gotta give y'all the little update of how this hotel stay is going. I feel like this is the first time that I've had my room cleaned and it got dirtier. And what I mean by that is our towels had hair in them, the new towels they replaced. And my sheets were still had the like loose threads that were really itchy last night. And so I'm just sitting here up, even though I have an early morning tomorrow and I really want to go to sleep. I'm just sitting here waiting for somebody to bring me new sheets because I'm just going to change them myself, which is very, very, very irritating. But what are some good things I can say about today? The Rainbow Cafe experience was excellent. Even though we didn't get to enjoy Philipsburg the way I really wanted to in the boardwalk area, I will say that, oh, that's my sheets, y'all. I'll pick this up in a second. You guys, I don't even feel like talking about the positives anymore because he just bought me a full size fitted sheet. No top sheet. Supposed to be like 4 different sheets. For this queen size bed, he bought me a size full and didn't say shit. He waited until I called back to the receptionist desk because he probably knew I would, because the sheet wasn't going on. And finally I looked at the tag and it was a full size. And I called him, I said, this is the wrong sheet. He was like, that's all I have. I was like, okay, thank you. Like, I didn't even get mad or anything. And I really should have, because inside I'm kind of like boiling. And I was going to actually say before, like, oh, a positive is that every time I've said something, they've come and handled it quickly. But that was just like, that was quick, but that was inefficient. At least tell me that all you had was these sheets. Like, if that's all you had, thank you, you helped me. But you don't bring it with a smile and then leave and you're missing a sheet and the fitted sheet is the wrong size. Anyway, positive way to end the night. St. Maarten is a beautiful island. My sister's over there like, oh, she's trying to find something. But it is a beautiful island. It is geographically beautiful. It is culturally like just nice, chill, pleasing. The people are, like I said, sweet and friendly. We've got an exciting catamaran cruise to Anguilla tomorrow, but I'm too tired to even sit here and walk y'all through that. So I'm going to explain all of this stuff about the boat on the boat, because tomorrow I don't think I'm going to wake up and talk to this camera. I think I'm going to wake up and talk to a manager. Good night, y'all. Just good night. Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 3 of my family trip to St. Maarten. I'm currently up early in the lobby waiting for my family to come down so that we can take our taxi to Aunt Marcel Marina, where we'll be meeting the captain so we can go on a private catamaran to Anguilla. I know I said I wouldn't talk to y'all till I got on the boat, but I was up earlier than I meant to. Just naturally woke up at 6. So I got dressed, got ready, came down here and talked to somebody at the front desk. Sat down, I'm waiting, and I feel refreshed. ready to have a great day today. So, okay guys, so we have made it to Anse Marcel. We were a little early, about like 16 minutes early, so the captain told us that, hey, he needs the time, they're cleaning everything off. So we went around the corner and just found some seating close to the marina and the dock. But we're super excited. We're going to Anguilla. I was thinking when I was kind of planning this trip and laying it out, I was like, it's only 4 days. Do I want to leave where I was at, like St. Martin, to like go to Anguilla? There was so much I'm not going to do in St. Martin. But the more I thought about it, and even people in St. Martin were like, you know, people from St. Martin were like, you've got to go to Anguilla. It's so beautiful. And something that my dad really wanted to do was get on a catamaran and cruise somewhere. So we were like, why not? We don't need to cruise around St. Martin. We can just actually go on a journey to another place. So that is what we're doing today. We are with Captain Soup. That is the catamaran charter, the catamaran name. That's the name of the boat, I'm not sure. And I guess it's the company name too. We got it from 9:30 until 5:30 or 5-ish. I'm excited. Told you guys, when you travel, you gotta have some resilience. So the events of all the other stuff is washed off because we got a catamaran with an open bar. We're gonna have music. I just can't wait to get on there and check it out and enjoy myself with my family. Hopefully more of them will be willing to get on the vlog. I just want more people in the memories because it's been a minute since we've been able to get this many people to come on a family trip. So I'll update y'all when we get to the boat, but it's gonna be a vibe. Be on the video today.
I can be on the video today because I have my Ralph Lauren on.
My parents. Hey, mommy, say hi. Daryl's accounted for. Sean is not accounted for. She's one of the no faces. Aunt Wanda. Aunt Lenny, say hey. What's that event Dad was looking most forward to? So he can put on his quote-unquote Ralph Lauren that he got from a Facebook ad that we're not quite sure is Ralph Lauren. It's good for the vlog to tell the truth.
Facebook is a trustworthy company.
I can't remember the exact name, but it's a really small little like secluded strip of beach back there, as you can see. But we're just stopping here just for a little leisure until we move on to the next place. You guys, it is so beautiful. Every single second of the sail over here was beautiful. I know that I said it in the Aruba vlog, but I just love like views, landscape, like geographical features. Like that's my thing. Like I'm just always so impressed and overwhelmed and grateful to be able to see it. So your girl needs to go get some water though and take some pictures before I get too seasick, because I actually get sick when the boat stops, not when it moves. So but yeah, first stop here, enjoying it. Hey Hey you guys, so we have made it to Meads Bay and the beautiful Anguilla. This water is so clear, so blue, so beautiful. I think we're gonna be eating at this place, Leon's, and then Tom is gonna figure out how to get us some seats and some chairs, and I'll let you guys know how that process looks like. I'm assuming, or he told us that he believes if you eat at the restaurant, you get the chairs and stuff. So I'm heading over to the restaurant now, but it's gorgeous out here. All right, y'all. So Leon's is a beachfront restaurant and is actually a part of the Maliuana Hotel. When we sat down, the arrangement was that if we spent $40 per person on food, we would get complimentary beach chairs. I ordered the bao buns, which were light and flavorful, and I also couldn't resist the urge to get another greasy pizza, but don't judge me, I'm on vacation. For those of you who like sushi, the people who ordered the sushi said that it was top tier, so you'll definitely be happy eating here. After lunch, we headed straight for the water, but be warned, the hotel guests still get priority chairs, so they weren't actually able to honor that $40 deal. And they knew that we ordered more food than we normally would have just to get the $40 per person so we could have the complimentary chairs. And so because of that, they did do us a solid by moving 2 of their restaurant day beds to the sand and let us use those. And they gave us a bucket of free water, and so I appreciated that. Anyway, Mullet Bay Beach is absolutely gorgeous. I can understand why it's often voted one of the best beaches in the world. The sand is so white and powdery soft. The water is super clear. You can even see like the little teeny small white fish swimming through there because that's just how clear it is. It really was another nice beach day for us, but unfortunately we could only stay an hour and a half because we had to get back onto our catamaran and start heading home. But as you guys saw already, we still have a good time on that catamaran. It's a party anywhere. So we enjoyed ourselves listening to more music, having some more sing-alongs, and of course we had to hit the electric slide for the one time. That's pretty much a requirement of all melanated excursions. And then before you know it, we were back at Anse Marcel Marina. And we're back to the dock, heading back to the taxi now. I think we're going to go back to our side, but first we're going to stop at a French bakery that my aunt Wanda wants to go to. I cannot overstate how beautiful Anguilla was, and St. Maarten. You know, coming back and seeing it from on the water, seeing this island, seeing that island. Beautiful, seriously. So we went to Chez Fernand, La French Bakery, located in Marigot, which is the capital of the French side of the island. They had a lot of pastries on display. I feel like our eyes were definitely bigger than our stomachs because we got like 2 or 3 things a piece, but everything looks so good. I also saw some sandwiches on display and there was ice cream. The bakery also has a little cafe-style seating area if you want to eat your treats inside, even though we took ours to go. Before we got back in the taxi, we headed across the street to take a cute little family photo with the I Love SXM sign, and then after that, we headed back to the hotel. Hey guys, we are back in the hotel. As you can see, my hair is up because I'm waiting to take my shower. We're going to a place called Jax Steakhouse tonight. It's pretty popular. It's got good reviews. Hoping to have a good meal there. And it's in walking distance from our hotel. So this hotel is actually in a really good location to just like restaurants, nightlife, and things. So I haven't gotten a chance to really like walk in the Maho area, which is where all of this is, around Maho Beach. That's the beach where the planes come in that I have no interest in going to. It's just not for me. But anyway, this day was fantastic so far. Like Anguilla, the catamaran, the Captain Soup catamaran, excellent. I told you guys I would let you know how it was. They are excellent. So helpful, so friendly. They offer like snacks and drinks. Like he's a bartender. The first mate, he was all over the place. Bartending, checking on us. He was just excellent. Like the hospitality was on point. And it was just a great sale, a great experience. I highly recommend them. I hope that they enjoyed having us on there too, because I feel like we was a vibe. And the sale was, the catamaran was $2,050 for us. I don't know how the prices may vary different times of year, or just, you know, prices going up if you go a different time, but it was $2,050 for us, plus some like taxes, which I think brought it up to maybe $2,300. So we had a great time on that, and Lauren is finally out of the shower, so my update is over because I gotta go take my shower. And I'll see you guys when we're at Jax and hopefully getting some good steakhouse food. All right, y'all, so Jax Steakhouse actually called us and let us know that their exhaust fans were broken, so they had to shut down the restaurant for the night, but they did reschedule us for the following night. Our group all wanted to do different things after that, so Lauren and I decided to head to an Italian restaurant instead. Like I said, we decided to walk, and it was close, but I have to say, you are sharing the walkway with cars, because the walkway is a road. There is no sidewalk. There's really nothing else for you to do besides kind of like navigate walking around those cars. And even though it seems dangerous, it's just how things go. So the cars there already know to drive very slow down that road. You're encouraged to walk towards them so that they're driving toward you. They can see you at a distance with their lights, and of course you can see them coming at you with their lights. Also, like I said, it's right by Maho Beach, so as you can see, the other side of the road is basically just sand and water, and so a lot of that sand makes its way onto the road. So if you're going to walk, I wouldn't encourage you to like wear high heels or anything like that, because it's not going to be the most comfortable. So in about 10 minutes time, we made it to Maho Village, which like I said, is a big shopping and entertainment hub. There's lots of restaurants, bars, lounges, there's casinos, there's places to buy clothes and souvenirs. Since it was our first time strolling through, we took our time to look around. It's not a big area, but like I said, there's a lot packed in there. And then eventually we made our way to our restaurant, Roma. Now, I'm a pasta kind of girl, so I knew I was gonna get one of the homemade pastas. I had my eye on the ravioli, but Lauren kept inceptioning lasagna into my brain because she kept talking about it. And even though I don't usually like lasagnas from Italian restaurants, I really wanted to try it, so we decided to split our entrees and share them half and half. And y'all, we tore that pasta down to the ground. When we got the plates, it looked like a mess of sauce and cheese, so I was a little nervous, but it was so flavorful. It tasted so fresh. You can see from the plate, we were satisfied. Okay, so we're gonna go to the casino. I don't like wasting money and losing money at the casino, but Lauren wants to check it out. And since I got dressed and came outside, I'm gonna go. So it's actually right across from Roma. So we're going there now. All right, you guys, you know how it goes in casinos. You can't film. So, proof that we're here. So we went into the casino and they did not accept the Visa cards at the ATM. So we couldn't get the money that we needed to put into the machine. So it was grand opening, grand closing.
Oh, there's the sign for the other ATM there.
Okay, we found another ATM. So we found the ATM, and this ATM is strategically located next to the strip club. You can see we're around a dark, barely lit area where people come to enjoy their clandestine, exotic dancer activities behind all the regular nightlife. Foiled again. We've been foiled again. We got to this ATM, the foreign transaction fee was $10. Laura said, that's just too much. We were prepared to lose money at the casino, but not at the ATM.
Exactly. That's ridiculous.
The universe telling us to go home. That's what it's telling us.
It really is.
So that we may listen to it.
Also, why the heck is the clinic next to the strip club?
Okay, y'all, I'm supposed to be asleep, but the chronicles of this poor quality, it's like every day I come back from having a good day and I have to deal with the BS quality control. I told y'all earlier that they changed our towels and forgot to give us washcloths. Or maybe I didn't tell y'all that earlier. I can't remember. I may have left that out because I feel like I was trying not to keep talking about this hotel, but y'all have to know the real. He forgot to bring us washcloths, so he brings us washcloths, and Lauren notices that her washcloth has a small little, like, it's thinning in the center with a small hole, but it's thinning, but we have to go, so she was like, I'm just gonna use it. We got back from dinner, so she was gonna use it again, and we were gonna get a new one tomorrow. Let me show y'all what happened to her washcloth.
It looks like a quilt, like a crocheted quilt.
That little thinning thing, circle, just completely fell apart. She couldn't even make it through a second shower. So guess who went down to the desk? And I told her what happened. And aside from, I know when the vlog first started, I talked about like the people at the front desk. I would say every other person besides those first person, the first people that greeted us on day one, and the person that bought us the fitted sheet. Every other person, the staff at the restaurants, the staff at the pool, the staff at the front desk, just the bellmen, like everyone else, security has been very, very friendly, sweet, and helpful. When I do call, like I've said before, They come and fix it. They fix it without an attitude. They're kind about it. But the problem is this continuous stream of things that need to be fixed or addressed. So I had to go downstairs again, and I told her what happened. I showed her a picture of the washcloth. She was, very apologetic, and she just told me come speak to a manager tomorrow. I thought I had spoke to a manager already, but I guess I didn't officially get one. And she opened up my room number log, and she was like, oh yeah, you have a lot of stuff here. And I was like, yeah. And to be clear, I've been I'm very frustrated, but I've been very polite about it because I know a lot of it is like the person I'm complaining to is not the one that did it, and it's not their fault. So I'm not losing my cool about it, but I'm losing my cool about it to y'all. So I don't lose my cool about it in person to other people. On the positives, the shower water's always been hot. My sheets, I examined them today. They finally look nice and clean and perfect. And even though I'm capturing my honest experience, I am on this trip with 8 other people. We all have like 5 rooms between the 9 of us. And our room is the only one that has this issue. Everyone else is very pleased. So you could come and have a great time, or you could come and you can have all of these quality control, hygiene, cleanliness issues. Good afternoon, y'all. It is day 4, the final full day of my St. Maarten family vacation, and I'm throwing y'all right into the action. We headed to Mullet Bay Beach, which is considered the nicest beach on the Dutch side of the island. Mullet Water Sports rents chairs and umbrellas, so we decided to go with them. And then right next to our setup was Rosie's Snack Bar, so that's where we went for lunch. And honestly, we could smell that food from a mile away because they're grilling it right outside. But it definitely has a very chill, no frills, local beach cookout kind of vibe, and I liked that vibe. But heads up, you're definitely gonna want to bring cash to this spot. They do take cards, but I noticed there were extra fees involved. But anyway, the menu's not very long. It's standard cookout food, like I said. They have ribs, they have chicken, burgers, hot dogs, whole fried fish, and then you can get fries, and everything also came with plantain and a little side salad. And y'all, that food hit the spot, just like your uncle's cookout food do. It definitely hit the spot. We were tearing that food up. So after eating and relaxing for a bit, we finally got in the water to enjoy a bit of Mullet Bay Beach. Hey guys, quick update because we're on the way out. Jax Steakhouse is indeed open today. They fixed whatever problem they were having with their ventilation system. So we gonna go and I'm gonna get my short rib. And I heard those meatballs appetizers are really good, so I'm gonna get that too. Basically, I'm gonna eat everything. Then after that, if we're not tired, we're gonna go to District 721, Lauren. Mm-hmm. District 721. I've been meaning to go out and do some like nighttime music, nightlife things. It's a family trip, so I wasn't sure how much I was going to do. And plus, Lauren, as y'all learned in the Rupa vlog, she's not a nightlife person, but I feel like it's our last night. We should try to do it. But also, I'm big 31 now. So that means that I could flow each way. If the music comes on and the vibe is right, I get a boost of energy. But then on the other hand, I could also put my bonnet on and read my book in the bed. I could. But we're going to eat this steak for sure. So I'll see you guys at Jax Steakhouse. So Jax Steakhouse is actually located in the Maho village, so it was close to our hotel. Now, I said at the beginning of the vlog, I did a 3-part Everywhere I Ate in St. Maarten series that gives detailed reviews of the restaurants, but here's the quick recap of Jax's food. We did get the meatballs, and even though they were flavorful, I did find them too crumbly, so it could have been an off night. I also got the French onion soup, and this one was a perfect 10 out of 10. Very rich, very flavorful, no complaints. For my entree, your girl got the short rib, just like I said, and it was nice and tender overall. And everyone else got steak, and they said it was good. Not great, but good. So that's the review of Jax. Hey you guys, welcome to another episode of Foiled Again. We decided to come to a We Lounge instead, since Lauren really only wants to stay out until midnight. It kind of doesn't make sense to take a taxi all the way to District 721 when We Lounge is right across the street. But We Lounge, they're closed for the week because they're moving to a new location. So yeah, so I guess we're gonna have to figure something else out, because I do want to have a little nightlife experience, but by 11:30 I'm gonna give up and put my bonnet on. So the saga continues. We were heading to the hotel, but the rain started, so we popped into this called Saint Dive Bar. But Lauren is having fun because it's empty. For somebody who doesn't like to go out, she gets ratchet when she thinks no one's looking.
Bad bitch, she gon' get her money back tenfold. Call me sis, I ain't your mother kinfolk. Kill that got him acting like a to that new Boston Richie. How that go? I'm big B, rolling through the streets in a 10 speed. Money on my mind, give a about what a thing. I can't waste my time with a that's not like me. Gotta bust me down in them Cubans, keep me icy. Let's go, 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 go. Let's go, let's go, 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 go. Let's go.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to the last day of my family trip to St. Maarten. We have come to the end of the road. Lauren with the dramatic sound effects in the back. Our flight's at 3:55. Everyone kind of wanted to get to the airport at like 1:40. So today's plan is just we're gonna walk up the strip that you've been seeing us walk to from the hotel to look for souvenirs. We're gonna actually go to Tortuga for breakfast, which is also walking distance from the hotel. So everyone else is either sitting at the pool to enjoy their last minutes of sunshine or, you know, chilling in their room balconies. So it's just me and Lauren going on a side quest as usual. All right, so we're gonna check out, let them keep our stuff, and go ahead and walk around and see what we find. So we headed to Maho Village where we found a souvenir shop called Shipwreck, where I of course got my standard refrigerator magnet. Next, on the way back to the hotel, we stopped in St. Maarten Sweet Spot just to check out some treats we might have wanted to take back on the plane. Then finally, it was time for us to head to Tortuga for our breakfast reservation. So Tortuga is really close to the hotel. It's right on the other side of Maho Beach, and since it's outdoor seating, people like to go there and watch the planes come in. I took this video right from the restaurant, and of course I zoomed in a bit, but as you can see, right in the back is the Morgan Resort. Then it's Maho Beach, which you can also see is not that big of a beach. It's like the most popular beach on the island, but it's pretty small and it gets pretty crowded. So if you want to see the planes come in, but you don't necessarily want to be standing under them on the beach, you could watch from Tortuga. And speaking of Tortuga, y'all, I have no idea why we waited till the last morning of our trip to eat here, because that food was so good. And yes, it's standard breakfast food, but it just tasted so fresh and flavorful. I had an omelet and I got some pancakes, and both were just really good. It felt like a good way to like cap off the trip, to have breakfast with everybody outdoors overlooking the beach and have the food to taste so good. And with that atmosphere in the air, of course I had to check in with everybody and just ask them what their favorite moment from the trip was. All right, it's time for my recap of everyone's favorite part. We'll start with Candace.
Okay, so my favorite part of the trip was the boat ride, the whole boat day, but specifically my favorite part was when we stopped at the private island, saw the arch, got out, and that was the most beautiful beach I've personally been to. You have to go to Rosie's and get the rack of ribs. That was the best meal. I ate a whole rack in one sitting. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Aunt Lenny?
Okay. My favorite part was the private catamaran and the beach at the arch. That was my favorite.
Okay. Aunt Wanda?
My favorite part was definitely putting the anchor down on the little cove in Anguilla. I thought that was really beautiful, like a not once in a lifetime, but a really special moment just to see that beauty. And then also the beach in Anguilla was very perfect, sunny, water was clear. Just a really perfect, tranquil, beautiful experience. Every beach we did was really beautiful in its own right.
Well, my favorite part was just being with family. That's
Aw, dang.
So I'll say that my favorite part was going to Anguilla, not the boat ride back, because it took me out, and being here with family out of the States.
Okay. Shauna in spirit over here. Do you want to say your favorite part, but we don't put the camera on you?
It was landing off the boat.
Lauren?
My favorite part was probably the Rainbow Cafe and the beach that we went to there.
The Grand Cost?
My French toast was very delicious.
Okay.
Chocolate with post pear. And then also the water was just really nice and relaxed. Like I felt very at peace. So, but like I want to say, all the beaches were really nice. So.
Okay, excellent.
My favorite part of this trip was getting here safely, and that we had family here because I like traveling with a lot of a group of people. And the Grand Chaos. The beach was beautiful, and the massage was awesome.
Okay, so I just wanted to add, so it's been a while since we've had a family vacation. I think it was 2005. We did Disney.
We did the
that was
Bahamas
in 2000. And then the Bahamas in 2005, and we've been trying to get something together with all of us. We've done the nieces, we've done me and Lynette. We haven't gotten the whole family together, so I am really grateful. I feel really blessed. I'm gonna start crying.
Alexis.
I do feel really, really blessed that we have family.
Yeah.
We could all come here because you know life is precious and life is short. So.
Okay, you guys. Now my favorite part. My favorite part. Every beach day was a great beach day. I think the Anguilla Catamaran was incredible, but specific to being on St. Martin, Grand Cost. I called it Grand Case all at the start of this video, y'all. I got a little thick American English accent, but it's a French place. Grand Cost Beach, Rainbow Cafe, excellent. That last day on Mullet Bay, excellent. Honestly, every time we were on the water, by the water, was my favorite part. And I'll be sentimental like the rest of them and say that being with family, getting this family trip was amazing. Our family has been through a lot in these past few years. That older generation kind of slowly resting in power, and it was just great to be able to come out and enjoy each other and really make the most of, you know, I guess I wouldn't say our lives, but that seems dramatic, but it's the truth. So I'm gonna go to the airport and I will update you guys later. Okay guys, so I am now at the airport. I was filming some of that last bit on Maho Beach, and when I tell y'all that I didn't notice a plane was coming in, and I did not want to get caught under those planes this whole trip, I was like, I'm not gonna be that person. I'm not interested in it. It's not my jam, it's not my thing. And that plane caught me. I started taking off to run away. It was no use. Blew my purse. I guess my purse was open, my zipper was open, but it blew my purse down. My credit cards flew out, my cash flew out. It was going down the street, I had to chase it. I said, oh Lord, it's time to go home. Anyway, just wrapping up from last time. I had a great trip, amazing memories, loved the beaches, loved being with my family. Like I said, our family has had, you know, a lot of loss, a lot of difficulty in these past years. And so we're just all kind of on a like live your life, celebrate your life, make memories with your family kind of like vibe right now. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoy the video. I hope that you guys got some good information. I hope that you guys got some good laughs. I hope that you guys, you know, came along with me and enjoyed it. And I hope that you guys plan on taking a trip to St. Martin. I should have some information up, like my planning guide, my travel guide, and some other things up on MajorMovesTravel.com. You can also find guides to other places on there, and I should have a lot of stuff posted on my Instagram as well at Major_moves. So make sure that you guys check that out and follow me there. Also make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Like, comment, and share an Instagram post. Like, comment, share everything. Okay, we're trying to get the numbers up. But I'm really appreciative that you guys, no matter the number, even if it's one person or 1,000, sit and watch these vlogs, you know, and hopefully learn, like I said, learn something from it and are entertained by it. So anyway, guys, until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next trip.